Hello, you are here with Dave Jose, and what I wanted to do is stop and talk to the people of Arizona, the people of America, and the people around the world who are watching to see what's going to happen with election integrity in Arizona. Now, most of the people in the world are not talking about the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is the idea that the legislature of Arizona believes that they have the power and it is by their will that they will choose who will do the election, the audits, and how it would be done. Now, the reason this is happening is because the people of America have forgotten how republics work. We forgot our role, and we forgot that we are supposed to be instructing the legislature to let them know what we wish for them to do based on our will. So what I'm going to do is take you back into history, because the further that you travel west, you're going to find a situation where people are going to understand the law in a lesser way. So we're going to go back to the East, where our forefathers just got done defeating a king, and they put things in place to make sure that their children would know their rights and be able to stand and be effective in making sure that their government servants handle what they need handled. Now, I'm giving you this so you can understand how the law and how our government works, so that we can take action, force and audit the way that we desire, and put things back in order. Let's go. Okay, this is Idaho Bill of Rights, Section 10. Right of assembly. The people shall have the right to assemble in a peaceable manner, to consult for their common good, to instruct their representatives, and petition the legislature for the redress of grievances. Okay, guys, this is important because what this shows us, which is an inherent right to all people in republics, right? When we look at Idaho, it teaches what the government is to do and what the people are to do. It says that the people are to instruct their representatives. We should be leading them and tell them what to do. Now, sometimes they're going to make mistakes. And when they make a mistake, it will harm us. And then we petition them for redress of grievances, meaning you fix what you guys messed up or your agents messed up against the people. Got that understood? Now we're going to look at the New Hampshire Bill of Rights, Article 8. All power residing originally in and being derived from the people, all the magistrates and officers of government are their substitutes and agents, and at all times accountable to them. Government, therefore, should be open, accessible, accountable, and responsive. See, guys, we are to be giving our government officials notice, and they are to respond to us and follow our instruction. And when they do something outside of what the people desire or outside of our will, we need to correct them. And if it harms us, we need to petition them for redress of grievance. Let's go deeper. Okay, guys, so what we have to do is take this a little bit deeper. What we must understand is that in Arizona, when the government officials swear an oath and sign up to work for the people as our servants and trustees, that they are below us and we instruct them in what to do. Inside of the Constitution, we tell them how we want things handled. So what I'm going to do is give you two parts of the Arizona Constitution that our legislature, our government officials, the county officials have already sworn to. Now it's our duty to instruct them and hold them to it. All elections shall be free and equal, and no power, civil or military, shall at any time interfere to prevent the free exercise of the right of suffrage. Now, with that in mind, Article 7, Section 7 of Arizona Constitution. In all elections held by the people in this state, the person or persons receiving the highest number of legal votes shall be declared elected. Now, our forefathers already put this in the Constitution. The state already, as workers, decided that they were going to swear an oath saying that this would happen. Why is this important? Because in order to make sure that all votes were legal, you first have to be able to collect all votes. The voting process has to happen. Then there must be room for the people to go back in, check all the votes, audit every single one to make sure that everyone that is counted toward who would be elected would be legal votes. So this idea that the legislature is using and different government officials and attorneys, they're saying, well, look, there's not enough votes to turn over the election. There's not enough fraud to do this or do that. Listen, the Constitution said that the person with the most legal votes shall be considered elected. Therefore, you must check all votes to make sure that all votes were legal. And it has to be done post-election. Now, this is part of our right of suffrage. It is in the Constitution and included. So if anyone wants to stop the people from seeing the number of votes or checking or auditing the number of votes, you are directly going against the power of the people. Therefore, we must instruct our legislature and let them know that the people will, for Jovan Pulitzer, who is one of the most qualified people in the nation, to do this audit. It's not about what his ideas are, it's about the fact that he has the ability to check to see if the votes were legal or not. In conclusion, we understand that we have the power as the people of Arizona to come together to petition the government, any part of the government. The legislature is who we need to deal with now. We have to let them know and instruct them that it is our will that is to be done. It is our business that is to be handled, and it is not their decision. I'm sorry if it hurts feelings, but I love all the legislative body members. I pray for them to have blessings. But when it comes to our business, we have to understand that it is about the people, not those who are sitting in office that we hire to be our servants and representatives. So, plan of action. What we are going to do is we are going to openly make notices. We're going to use Josh Barnett's team, AZ We the People Alliance, and my system, Arizona Takes Action.com, and we are going to use notices to let the legislature know openly that it is our will that Jovan be able to do the work along with anyone they want to use. We do not want it to take a long amount of time. We do not want to skip so much time like we did with the months that it took for them to realize that they had the power to do what the court said they had the power to do. We can no longer afford that. We don't want to push this out to May when they decide to leave office. We love them, but we want them to understand that the people have all power. Now, attorneys who are officers of the court are going to want for this not to be heard. They're going to want for us to not be able to give notice to the government publicly and make a record of what's going on. So because of that, Josh Barnett and I are willing to debate this with any government official, any legislative body member, any of their attorneys, or any judge, and openly in front of the people talk about these powers that I have expressed and see if the people really have these powers or if the government, who are the servants, are really in power and in control and can do whatever they will. We will publicly and openly go through this. Let's stop this, guys. Let's stand for what's right. Let's take our government back, take our nation back. Let's make sure that we instruct them the way that the law and our forefathers told us to. Let's do the right thing. Let's get it going. Let's go hard. Thank you.